My wired hair doesn't shed.
How come they don't sit at the head?
But my
That's
cat,
good. That's presenter.
she throws hair.
Somebody's gonna talk to us. That's gonna be there.
Oh, yeah, but you're the boss.
That's should be
Don't you?
Never.
Okay, we are live.
Never.
And then
It's like fluff. It's like.
I can start. Okay.
Good.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna call the Griggs County meeting to order. It's January 27th, 2025. Will everybody please rise for the pledge of allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call. Edlin,
Here.
Averill,
Here.
Ellison,
Here.
and Tramby's here, and Rod is absent. So, okay, I'm gonna I need a motion to approve the agenda.
So move.
What, second? Approve the agenda? Second by Lauren. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Same sign, say no. Okay, motion carries. We're gonna skip ahead a little bit, do something special here. About, was it about 3 weeks ago, roughly there, Steph?
Yeah.
Amber and Daniel both did something pretty extraordinary for the county. So I'll let Steph kind of explain a little bit here what they kind of did, or maybe Danny wants to, why don't you go first and explain what Amber did? Can you do that?
No.
No,
We couldn't tell anybody.
we have 2 awards, actually. You get one too.
Oh.
So, anyway.
Actually, Annie was the one who was, Annie and Danny were behind this.
Yeah.
what the hell? What the hell? Holy moly.
We got a full house.
I'm confused.
Well, you won't be in a second here, so.
We are going to start with Danny. And Amberly actually wanted to do something for you with this. On October 18th, Danny saved a life by inducing Narcan to a local person. So with that, we appreciate you have gone above and beyond with your outstanding performance.
More. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Danny had no idea that this was brought to her, but also neither does Amberly. Amberly had outstanding selfless service on December 31st on New Year's Eve, where she had a situation in Binford, North Dakota, where she was able to diffuse. It was actually a horrific event. Many long hours, a lot of help from a lot of staff were there. Everybody who was here was pretty much there. And so for that, we've gone beyond, above and beyond. Amberly, thank you.
No, that's, I love it, Steph. Right there, perfect, actually, that's pretty good, actually. That's a work, hang on. My editor. Be nice. I didn't bring the big camera, sorry. Oh.
You want to take a picture?
Yeah,
You want to redo it with that, so it's the same?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you two
Yeah,
actually together.
There we go.
They don't need me in it anymore.
Hope you guys are on, man.
There we go.
There is cake and coffee served in the hallway for these guys and your families. Thank you guys for coming. And thank you, Annie and Danny, for helping with this. There was a lot of online shopping and sending pictures and typing, writing, and what was approved, so.
Surprise. They even drug you too long. Hi, Pete. Oh, God. Thank you. Yeah.
I did try it. I tried to
You
get
didn't
my
think you could get
legs
away with
up.
it, just have it in her and not Actually, it was Annie who said, well, do you want to do something for this? I was like, oh. perfect.
Anyway, well,
Yeah.
I said, thank you for your service, both you and Amber and Danielle, for what you did for the last month and a half. It's kind of been a rough 2 months, I say, for you guys, but you went way above and beyond the call of duty, what you guys did. And it's really nice to see the whole family here, which is kind of neat to see, especially when we surprised you.
You did.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Are you sure you didn't know?
I had no idea.
I don't believe you.
Who would have told me? I didn't know.
Lauren, did you see something?
No. I didn't even know about this till last night.
There's
That's
cake-
probably on purpose.
there's cake and coffee outside in the hallway for you guys.
Okay.
on that one, so.
Didn't you look at your ring this morning? I had Lila or Lauren called me up and said, you better cover up the ring with a pillowcase so the hammer don't when these guys come up.
No, I didn't
When
know.
they go in.
I was working,
So, but anyway, we're really proud of you.
Yes, you. Go have coffee now
I'm going to.
and cake.
Yeah, yeah.
We will try to make the meeting fast so we all can join
Yeah,
you, so.
but I tell you at the beginning,
There
that's why you
is
have
a
to sit through the whole
contract.
meeting.
Do you have it? Do you have
What's
it?
that?
No,
Before. we
Do
need
you have the
to-
contract?
Yeah.
The contract
is in the packet.
Okay.
Thank you.
I want to show all of them.
Anyway, well, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting us.
okay.
No problem.
Brandy usually does. Okay.
That was my only spiel today.
Vandally.
We're gonna have to do all this.
Still haven't put on the-
I think they put it out for bids. I think. I remember the last time. The old guns.
We haven't done anything yet, she's just looking for approval.
Just help- Yep.
Yeah, so I just Googled those prices,
Okay.
so we haven't found anything official yet, we're
That's
just,
fine.
we need some updated shotguns.
No,
and
that's,
I
that's
found
fine.
out we have
I
all
just,
those in
if you
inventory.
guys
Like to
sell
sell
them
the
or
old, get something new.
I'd be
Good recycling.
Interested in a couple of them, so.
Oh, he's looking for himself.
Well, especially like this 380, my wife would definitely be interested because she needs something small.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thank you.
yeah, we'll get back to business here, people. We need approval of the January 6th meeting minutes.
Don't move.
I have a motion from Lauren to approve the minute meetings from January 6th.
I'll
as
second.
Presented, second by Steph Edlin. Dispense with the reading, thank you, dear. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Same sign. Motion carried. Thank you. Okay. Bill, let's take a peek at the bills, guys.
All right, so this is the new report from the new, oh geez, I'm sorry, that ran off really weird.
see that.
But this is the new software report that you'll be seeing
That's
for
for the
the.
presenters.
Okay.
I know, it's hard to say how it is gonna work. Thank you.
um, But this is the new software report.
Okay,
As far as I know, they won't have a line that says like how much these line items are over, so that's something different.
will we be able to get that in there or not?
That was something like special for Griggs County
I
that
remember.
Dakota Programs did.
Did.
I can ask them if that's something that we could do, but I don't know. I can't promise anything, but I will look.
I'm sure there's a report of some sort that can give everybody's monthly balance.
I think it'll be at like the month end stuff, so you might just have to correlate it that way. I'll ask them. We're still in the
Learning
learning
process.
process, and it's been something, but we are trugging along, so.
I make a motion to approve the bills.
And yeah, motion by Steph to approve the bills. Do you have a second on that one?
I second.
second by Ellison. One couple things before we move on this. We have the pickup in here, so just everybody knows what's going on here. Which Rod was gonna talk about this, but I guess I'll do it real quick. What page is that on? I saw it here.
Page 9.
Just 9. Oh, hang on. So, man, I'm looking. So Rod did some work on this, Zorn, and he got a carryover 2024. I can't remember he got it out of, but he did all the legwork on this one, so thank Rod for that. So we got it for about $10,000 less than we would have originally for a 2025 because of the carryover. And it's black. They're actually sitting down at Cooper Collision right now to put the decals on. And then Amber's got the temporary lights to stick on for temporary, so we can use it probably next week. You know, the rest of us got to, they have to take the rest, actually take the pickup down to Pelican Rapids and have them put the rest of like the cage and stuff in personally and that kind of stuff. So that's for 58,000 in here. And then also they added some things to it too. And then they also got that back rollout cage on the box for the equipment rolled out of the box. It's kind of neat, actually. I looked at it. So that's part of the bill is that. So, okay.
What page is that?
Number 9.
Number 9 on that one. From Christopher Fleischer. Invoice.
I was looking at that. Invoice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else, Sam?
So following along with that, they do have the graphics for it, which is on page 5 for graphics
Okay.
shop. And there was one other one, I'm trying to rack my
Okay.
brain of what that was called,
It wasn't-
Code 4 Service Inc. on page 4.
Okay. What's up?
That was something more for the pickup as well.
Code 4 service, I see it, yeah. I'm guessing that's all of that.
The light bar
Yeah.
package, all that kind of stuff
Okay.
is all in here,
All
the
in.
siren system, all of that for this pickup, so that's all coming out of those ARPA funds.
Correct.
Are you sneaking back in?
No.
Okay. Anything else, Sam, that's in there, I think of?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? Okay, we'll do a voice vote on this. So, Edlin,
Aye.
Averill,
Aye.
Ellison,
Aye.
and Tramby votes aye. Motion carried. Next item is, oh, is she here yet? Extension agent?
We can move on to
Oh, what else can we do here?
Sheriff Michaelis.
Well, or we can do,
Who's motions and seconded the bills? I'm sorry.
I did first.
Okay.
Yeah. We want to put, tax director maybe, she's up yet, I wonder, didn't get her.
I do know Amberly has,
Couple things to talk about.
on here, she just gave them to me. She has a
Okay.
list of guns that she would like to sell.
Okay,
They have some in inventory that they do not use, and her goal is to sell them, and then with those funds, update some guns with that. The list here, what they've done in the past is they had Brandy Edlin, since he has his,
FLV,
yep, and since he has his fire
federal.
FFA
Yeah.
license, he's able to transfer the titles over. And I think in the past, did they advertise that? How do you do
So,
guns?
yeah, in order to sell or anything that doesn't have a nominal value, we have to advertise it for bids. So I don't know
Okay.
how it was done. If Randy advertised them for bids, but they have to go up to public bids.
I think last time they did, it was in the paper or on Facebook, or I think they put it in the paper last time, wasn't
Well,
it?
it has to be,
in the paper.
It has to be in the county paper, for
Okay.
sure.
Yep, he will do the transfer. So,
Okay,
and I believe last,
If anything, I know about 2 other people in this county that can do
transfers, yeah.
So if he can't for some reason able to do it, I know a few others, so.
Yep. And here's the list of them,
Okay.
if you guys want to see them.
Yeah.
And she needs a motion to approve to do so.
okay,
Make that motion.
motion from Averill to put these up on bids, the excess inventory in the Griggs County Sheriff's Department.
To put in the new, I'd say we put in the
Yeah.
newspaper and in the website if possible. That way more people can see it, more people will turn to bids, get them sold for the department.
I will second that motion.
Okay, second by Edlin. So, we have a discussion on this one? Any discussion? Any discussion? Money value with the voice vote in this. So, all in favor? Maybe voice vote. Edlin,
Aye.
Averill, Ellison,
All right.
and Travis votes aye.
Another item she had
Okay.
is, I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
another item is on page 10, the contract for the Barnes County Correction.
I will need you to stop into the office. I have the original copy
Okay.
in my office for you to sign.
So we need a motion to approve that, correct?
Yes.
Or zip of the contract. It's a yearly one, right, Jamie? A yearly contract?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it, but it did the same as last year.
Okay, so Barnes County, okay. Yeah,
This is the jailing contract or what we do?
yeah.
I think it's the same cost as last year. Did they up the rates again?
It looks the same to me. Yeah. You got
The
a
past couple of years they've been raising them, especially with that new jail.
Anyway, do a motion to approve the Barnes County Correctional Facility contract. Do a motion for that.
Make that motion.
Motion by Averill. Do I have a second?
I second it.
Ellison seconds it. Discussion. Any discussion? This would be, is this monitored if we go voice or not in this one?
You can just.
Do it normal, I forgot a thought. Okay, all in favor of approving the contract, say aye.
Aye.
Same sign. Motion carried. Okay, thank you. So, looks like we have a new guest here. We have a new, we're pleased to introduce, we have a new Extension County agent, started January
Take
21st, correct?
seat at the table right there.
Yeah, take a seat up there. Why don't you introduce yourself, and give a little background, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Elizabeth Hosmingle. I grew up on a farm and ranch out by Berthold, so 20 miles west of Minot. Went to NDSU, got my degree in egg econ. I've been working on some egg education stuff this morning. So egg econ, and then I went to work for the North Dakota Stockmen's Association as their special projects director and then their communications director. And then I moved out here to Griggs County in July of 2023. So I've been a Griggs County resident since then. And then I married my husband Jed, and he farms and ranches in Griggs and Foster counties here last August. And now I'm your new extension agent.
You excited? I mean, it sounds like you're excited.
I am excited. I've been working on 4-H stuff all morning, so
Good.
I'm in a good mood.
That's a big part, big part of our program.
Yes, absolutely. Mhm. Yes, it's meeting season, so I've been working on putting together some meetings, scheduling meetings, all of that stuff.
Yes, thank you
Of
for
course.
accepting the
Yeah, I
position.
appreciate it.
That was,
It's gonna be a tough position. It is a very tough position. Jeff did a lot of hard work and we just hope that we get, which sounds like you will be a good fill-in. So.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Jeff's passion was weeds.
Yep.
I will say mine is the livestock more
Yep.
so in the 4-H, but I'm excited to learn more on the crops and weeds side of things as well as horticulture. So that's a big part of it too. But lots coming at me. If you guys ever have questions, obviously reach out. I'm happy to answer them. Always love a visitor. Yeah, if you guys need anything from me, just let me know.
Welcome.
Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So,
you.
yeah, thank you
Yes.
there very much. No tax structure yet? Sorry.
Is Linda on? She probably won't get on until 10:15, so.
Well, Wayne, mate, looks like you're up.
I'm up.
You're up.
Come on in. Come on down, Wayne.
Right is right.
I
Come on
know.
down. Go ahead, Wayne.
So Griggs County advertised construction engineer for our bridge project, BRO 0020, parenthetical 013, PCN 1651. It was on the state site, advertised for engineer for construction engineering, and we got one proposal. Proposal is from TLJ.
Email Linda the link again. Yep.
So the federal government has, we're getting money from them. We have a lot of different things we have to follow in order to go through the process. Even though there is only one proposal, we still have to have selection committee, which is usually the guys on the road that has a road portfolio, and me. And I see in Nelson County, they did it at the same time as their commissioner meeting. But normally you would have it ahead, the selection committee would pick out who's going to do the construction engineering, which would be just one thing. But it all has to be documented, and I have to send in letters, the different procedures. So we did the request for proposal, and we have to have a selection committee. And I assume it's 2 commission members, the road department, and me. And I made up new short list evaluation and rankings forms, firms to be interviewed, and see here. For Scott,
Yeah.
and this is for Lauren. And there, page 28, it lists the different things that we have to do, go through. We have to have a short list evaluation. We have to have an interview location, time and date.
So they come in and remember before they come in actually, and if you
Yeah.
interview them, correct.
See, in the past, we met as a committee, we selected who we recommended to the commission, and then we met with the commission.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, well, the next commissioners meeting is the 10th, I believe. So I think if Mr. Bjornson from KLJ, whoever they're gonna have come up, would just be here like 15 minutes early, that's like 9:15. We could meet with him then.
Okay.
And then go through the formal actions that we have to do, and then you would be here with the commission,
Enough time, let's maybe 9 instead.
whatever you want.
Not just, just so you guys know, that's also a meeting, so Sam will have to be there to help.
Does
Not if
all
it's just-
commissioners are part of it, or do you
Just 2 commissioners.
Just 2
But even if
commissioners?
there's a committee, regardless if there's a quorum, if it's a committee that's formally appointed by the commission,
Okay,
then it's a formal meeting.
okay,
Great,
thank you.
So 9 o'clock
would that be okay?
on the 10th.
9 would be
9
fine.
o'clock.
More time, the better.
Is the county obligated for any funding in this?
No. The only funding we have to do is the right of way,
Yeah.
which
I
we've already,
understand that.
So that's,
already done.
yeah. We,
What's the
the
latest?
documents are en route from Silver Eagle. The new documents are en route, or will be en route today. The Decker, he had to update a few things that were required for recording. And I spoke with Ben last week and it sounds like he's gonna sign them. If not, we have a way to.
Hi,
go
Paul,
on
can you
it.
hear me?
Yep, I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Wonderful.
Okay,
There you go.
all right, Paul.
So I said that, you know, we requested proposals. We got one proposal from KLJ. We're gonna have a meeting with the selection committee at 9 o'clock on the 10th.
Okay.
The meeting is at 9:30.
Yeah, sounds good. Let me put that in my calendar here, and we'll have a short PowerPoint then for you, and February 10th. Yep. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Would you prefer us to be in person, or do you want us to do the PowerPoint over the Zoom? Either way works.
In person would be kind of nice, Paul, we could do that.
We'll do. Yeah, me and Greg will come on down. Yeah, no, thanks for the opportunity. We're looking forward to getting that thing built. It's been a while in process.
Started in 2022, I believe, when we started.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it's been closed since yeah, somewhere around there, or 21 was it? We had it in our proposal there.
Who closed it? Who closed it?
The state required the county to close it.
No, I mean,
Based
which inspectors closed it?
The state's inspectors, I'm not sure who it was. It wasn't ours.
No, that's fine. I'm just curious.
We had done a couple of, it had an alert code 3 on it for a few years before that. So we had done just inspections for the county annually for a while there before it was closed. But yeah, the state hires regional, or they break it up in the state into several regions, and they have I guess they've been using national firms to complete that. I don't quite remember for sure which one this is that had it then.
I don't remember either. Yeah, 'cause we had it set for like 6 tons, you know, pickups if everything goes for us.
Yeah.
Then I got a letter from the state saying that the engineering firm from wherever had said,
Recommended closing it?
yeah.
Okay.
So,
I was curious.
yep, so then we welded stuff across, or bolted stuff across.
I can't remember if you guys said or anything, but or if it's in here, but what is the weight ratio on that new bridge? What is it gonna be?
It'll hold anything that'll go over it that's legal load. I think it's HL 93. Is that the current? Yeah, that's the current standard. Let me look at I can pull up plan sheets quick.
It's gonna be it's gonna be similar style as the Wiseman Bridge up north of Ottawa, same style.
It'll be like the Gauldy Bridge, pretty similar in Nelson County. It'll have concrete. Actually, it'll be box beams instead of I-beams. So we'll have 4 concrete box beams, a concrete deck, and then it'll have metal railing that's bolted through. We cast holes through the deck, and then all the railing itself is all steel and then galvanized. And then there's bolts that go through the deck. So if it does get hit and breaks off, you can actually replace the railing without damage to the deck.
So what do you need from us then? A motion? You can't have motion, you want just basically you're here just to tell us what to do next
Yep.
time, correct?
Yeah, because we can't make a motion until we
Until we get this done.
get stuff.
Right. Today we were just scheduling when the interview would take place.
Okay. Got it.
Perfect. That'll be it on that. exciting. It's
Yeah, that it is. It's been a long process. Anything else, Wayne, you got for us on the agenda? Anything on County 8?
County 8, I don't have anything on that
Okay.
yet. I did have KLJ put together a couple grant requests, one for County Road 8 and one for County Road 2 going into Red Willow. They are on the safety grants, I believe.
Yep, and those are, if awarded, those would be a 90-10 split, federal funds versus county. And that was why we decided to put in for that versus the special road fund would be capped at 300,000 and it's only 60-40.
Oh.
So safety would be the way to go if they'll fund it. And then that would just be to widen it out in its current state, and then you'd use your federal aid to put an overlay on it as a separate project. The safety funds won't pay to rehab the structure of it. It doesn't really need a grade raise. It just needs to, if we widen it out, I think it'll, and then improve the subgrade, add some cement treatment, milling up the asphalt, add some cement treatment, and then pave over the top of that, over those soft spots. I think you'll end up with something that'll hold. But you need to get the water up further away from the roadway, and doing that widening would help a lot for that, because it's only like 22 feet wide in spots and 23 in others. It's really narrow. You can't, there's no room to do any more overlay to it. So in that grant application, we added the pipe extensions and all that too.
I was gonna say, some of those grants you got money put away for some of that stuff, correct? Designated for that? Okay.
We have money that we can match with.
Do we have to look at those individually, or can we vote on those now, or do we have to wait on a
We have
contract?
to wait
till next meeting.
Oh, okay.
see if it gets approved or not.
Oh, so they're already turned in?
It's already turned
Okay.
in. There was a deadline when they had to be submitted.
Okay, and that's fine. That's why I was curious if we have to approve for them to be turned in or what the deal was. So.
Yeah, no, we had done that, I think, a couple times before that, before we sent them in. And then we won't find out until, middle of spring, whether they were awarded or not at the earliest. I think it was May-ish last time they came out.
Good.
Have you heard any more about Prairie Dog?
Yeah, that should fill up
Buckets?
here in February with distributions in March. The buckets are almost full now.
So that'll be another 800 and some thousand.
Correct.
With
Paid for matching and stuff. Or
the buckets are almost full now. That's weird. I was getting a long delayed echo there. Several seconds. That was interesting.
Kind of funny to hear yourself back, huh?
Yeah.
Anything else there, Wayne?
Nope, I guess not.
How's the equipment improvement grader and stuff, all that? What's the latest on the two-way on the snowplow? What's the latest there? Anything?
I heard anything about the reversible plow? I
Okay.
haven't heard anything yet. I haven't asked,
Okay.
I guess, for updates on that. We did get our furnace in.
Okay.
And we had Twin City garage door stopped by on Friday to measure the door. We're gonna replace the door
Okay.
there. They took some measurements and stuff, so.
So you have a, next time you have a bid for us then on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah.
Has John Deere come with us to anything on the grade?
I haven't yet, but it's gonna have to be pretty soon.
Yeah.
The hours are getting close on gyms
Okay.
to the 7,000 hours, so. might have to switch them around or something.
What did, if you go over the, what
I
is
think it
it?
was $65 an hour if you went over
The 7,000.
the 7,000. Big stress of that. We'll
Yeah,
have it
we'll
pretty
buy a
quick.
lot of hours, it'd be a huge expense for us.
Out of a hurry. So far, we've been pretty blessed on snowfall so
Yeah.
far.
That's helped a lot.
But we're coming into February, March is usually our snowiest month.
I know probably that winter 2 years ago probably didn't help them at all whatsoever,
Yeah.
because they were probably, oh, what, every day or every other day?
Yeah, for at least a month, they're on almost every day.
Even Wayne was driving one for a while.
Oh, he is.
Remember that?
Yeah.
No. Anyway,
Other than that, I guess for right now, they're working on a basket to use with our forklift.
Oh.
For safety, so you can raise it up to trim trees or change light bulbs or whatever without falling out, or maybe raise up furnace guys. So we did request a bid on some lights, I believe.
I'm working on that, so we'll give it out.
okay.
And then we'll reach out to a couple others so we can give others the advantage too, like we did with the furnace. So I think that would be best for everybody. So.
Yep.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Okay, well, thank you, Wayne.
Thank you.
Yeah, going good. Anybody else on, is Linda on yet?
Linda is on.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll do her next then.
Linda, are you able
All
to
right,
hear me?
thank you guys.
Thank you.
So
See ya.
I'm here.
Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
What do you have for us?
I just wanted to update you guys on the process that we're going through right now. I have completed the agricultural land valuation for the state of North Dakota, and it was determined that Griggs County is within compliance. Is compliant, I should say. The letter that I received had three findings that they had questions on, and I'll submit that as soon as this week sometime. I will answer the three findings that they found. I have included it. I don't know if Samantha had a time to print it for you, but
It is in your packet on page 13 and 14.
Okay. I did also receive Griggs County average per acre value for 2025. And the overall average was $739.76. And when you take all of the 2024 total ag land value and divide it by the total number of acres, the average for Griggs County right now is at 727.47. So I would like to recommend that the 2025 average per acre has no overall percentage of increase on the current average, because it's between the 90 and 100 of the state average. So in other words, I would be recommending that we just leave the 2024 soil valuations the same, except for there's several that I have to, we need to review, like splits, combos. There's about 50 parcels that need to be reviewed, for different things. And then depending on what the townships do with modifiers. So those will be the changes, but no overall increase. The next thing is the abstracts. Both the disabled vet and homestead credit abstracts have been uploaded to the state and they have been processed. The mobile home abstract has been submitted and processed. And I did put together a letter to all the organized townships and cities And was created a letter just requesting their names and to update their assessment process and to update their assessors and find out what exactly their type of process is in the board with their boards of equalization. And as we move forward from that, I would like to request a date be set for the 2025 Griggs County Board of Equalization. By century code, it should be within the first 10 days of June. And if I could ask for a date to be set, it's in order to notify people for notice of increases, notice of any type of things as to the Board of Equalization. Now, we can set a date and that can be, we can meet on that date or we can postpone it for a day or two, just depending on what your guys' schedules end up being. But we do need to set a date for the Board of Equalization.
You guys usually do it on your first meeting in June. Your first meeting in June is actually on the 9th. If you would like to do that, that's usually when we do that. That works, Linda, correct? If it's on the 9th?
Would that be in the evening or would that be at the regular time?
We always do it during the meeting.
Okay. And that's scheduled for about 9:30, right? Or thereabouts?
Roughly.
Okay.
Do you need it at a different time or is there anything?
Usually, it's just in my opinion that usually we do it towards the evening so that if people are working, they can get to the Board of Equalization, but it's totally up to you.
I'm open for anything. I can do morning or evening.
What do you guys think?
You know,
You guys have done it like this, last year, and I mean, nobody usually shows up for these things, but it's totally up to you of how you want to do it.
Right. You know, if you had your meetings at 5:30 in the afternoon regularly, then it would be different, but this is at your regular scheduled time, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
So I think what we've done in the past, let me look here, was June. Equalization. Here, hold on one second. You guys met as tax equalization at 10 in the morning.
Okay.
So that we have the scheduled time is at 10.
Okay.
On
10 a.m. it is.
June 9th.
Everybody in agreement on that then?
Mhm.
Do we need a motion on that, Linda? No, right?
No. It's just as long as it's posted as the Board of Equalization.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
Nope, I just appreciate everything you're doing, Linda, for us.
Thank you. We are still working with Vanguard, trying to get all the information uploaded and get it imported into a program for us, so.
And that, you're gonna put that into a cloud, right?
Yeah, it'll be on.
It'll be on a laptop anymore, in the cloud.
Yeah.
So when, I mean, I don't know if you fully said this or we know this, but for our next, when we start setting our next budget, I know we have to have our ratios study done. Are you working on that now or how is that gonna go?
Well, the sales ratio is about halfway done. So it's looking like a couple of areas need to be addressed, but I should have that. It's required to be in at the state by the end of March. So we will have the sales ratio done. I should have it done by February, and I can certainly give that or send that to you as soon as I've completed it before I send it into the state.
Yeah, we'll probably, when you get it completed, we'll probably be nice too, that when we get it for that following meeting, when we, if we vote to approve it, it'd be nice for you to attend that meeting also. So that way,
Yes.
if we have any questions, we can discuss it and everything else with you.
And I will know more once I get out and get to meet the township officers and the assessors. I need to, we need to work in close contact with them as well, so. But I should have it completed by the mid-February to end of February, the sales ratio.
Yep.
Anything else for her, guys?
February 24th is our last meeting in February.
Oh, okay. I should have it done way before then, so I'll get it to you ahead of time so you can look at it.
Yeah, look at it, and like I said, when it's completed, talk to Sam, so we can put you on the schedule.
Yep.
Like I said, because if we got questions or whatever else, and I'm not saying that you're gonna do it wrong, but you never know. Questions, everybody's got questions about stuff. Be nice to have you explain something in case we miss something or whatever else. So.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well.
I
thank
will.
Linda.
You
Appreciate
bet.
all your Time and effort. on
You
this,
bet.
so, Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Linda.
Bye. So. Let's go down to input address when time allows real quick. I got a letter in the mail from Commissioner Gordon or the page, what is it on here? 15. In the nature board. Here, I'll read part of it here for you guys. Dear Scott Tremby, the 2025 North Dakota Ag Commissioners Weed Forum will be held February 4th of this year in Bismarck. Okay, the Weed Forum is an opportunity to work with the staff, weed control officers around the state. Okay, we are required by North Dakota Century Code 44.1-47-13 that somebody from the county or weed control officer's got to be there in attendance for this meeting. It's a one-day forum. It's open to the public, and it's there's no charge for it either. So Sam is technically the weed control board officer for us.
Yep.
But I guess I'll be honest, I'm probably the most qualified one to be on the board. Sorry, I'm just being blunt.
Well, you all are on the board.
On the board, I mean, so I'm saying is I plan on going out that day to Bismarck. It's on the 4th, yeah, February 4th.
Good.
So, and then see what they have to say. We haven't been there for the last 2 or 3 years.
Couldn't we also send a new girl with, what's her name?
I
Maswinkle?
don't know what to discuss that, I guess.
Just discuss it with her, if she'd be interested, because if she wants to learn more about this, I think that'd be a good.
That's an idea. Never thought about that, I'll talk to her afterwards. So anyways, I'll just bring this up to you guys. That's the plan on this one, so we'll move forward on this, so anyway. Okay. Should we go grab Amber?
I think you
We
did.
did everything we needed. We
Yep.
need Amber back.
No, I don't.
Okay, okay.
Because we got the vehicle and the
Okay.
contract signed
Okay.
and the firearms are good.
So tax abatements.
Okay, so you have 3 tax abatements that were approved by the city of Binford. It just needs your approval or denial. The way that you guys have done these in the past is if the city or township has approved them, you've kind of done the same thing, but that's how it's been done in the past, so it's.
So has the city of Binford approved this or not?
Yes.
It has, okay.
Yep, if you look on page 17,
Okay.
17,
Oh, there it is.
19,
City
and
approved.
21, they are all approved. Yep.
Oh, they have different years on there. I see what they're doing.
Yep, you can abate 3, so you can be
Okay.
3 years.
Oh, yep.
So you can go back 3 years.
and they tore down the house, so that would.
That's what it says, yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the abatements. All three of them.
Second for that.
Was approved, and I'll second it.
Okay, second by Olson. Any discussion?
It's basically saying that since the house was gone, they're gonna get, are they getting the credit back for it, or how does that work?
Yep, so if they paid their taxes, they'll get a refund. If they haven't paid their taxes, it'll just come off of their taxes.
Okay.
Questions, Lauren? Okay. Okay.
I don't know where the house is. but that's okay.
Looks like it's.
Harriet's not there anymore.
Not there anymore, Lauren. It tore it down.
Yeah, well,
Says-
that's what I mean. I don't know of any houses missing.
Okay.
They must have known, the city must have known.
Anyway. So I'll take a roll call vote on this because money. Edlin,
Aye.
Averill,
Aye.
Ellison,
Aye.
and Charlie votes aye. Motion carried. So, that's easy. Oh, last thing is old courthouse, new courthouse. You want to take this one, Steph?
Yes. I
Should laugh. but-
actually, I was contacted by a citizen in my district. I'm wondering about if we're going to fix the old courthouse because the bricks are falling down, because it does look tacky to have that fence around it. What our plans are to repair the bricks so that they won't fall down anymore, or what to do. And I was visiting with Scott about that actually, and my suggestion is, well, let me carry on my story before I go back to that.
The other piece of it here.
Yes, then
So I'm laughing about.
literally the next day, I get a phone call from a gentleman who was driving through town
Yeah.
and saw the courthouse and offered to give us a quote if we ever want to take it down. They did the school in,
Where was it? It's down south somewhere.
yeah, this is what they specialize in, is taking down old buildings and everything. And I told him that we aren't to the point of that yet, and we have a lot of steps beforehand. And I tried to ask him how much it would be. I mean, how much an approximate idea is it to take down a courthouse? He said there's many steps in that. First, take the asbestos out. That's a different cost than if you leave the asbestos in. He would like to take a look at it to give us a ballpark idea. And I told him not that we're looking at taking it down today, but I think we probably should get a ballpark idea as to how much it really would be if we do something like that. I also think we should, my suggestion is maybe have somebody look and quote us what it would be to check those bricks out to see if we can Band-Aid those bricks up so that we can take that fence down, and how much would that be to Band-Aid it? I don't know. I didn't call Lorna at the state to ask her about that, but you know, so
What
I
is
don't.
that called? When you patch up bricks?
Mortar.
No, there's another
Oh.
name for that. You're right, Steph.
There's some, it's
It's a
something else, but
masonry
we've got
thing, I
to,
believe.
huh?
It's a masonry thing. I believe.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's tuck pointing.
Tuck pointing.
Tuck
But we've
pointing.
gotten quotes for that in the past, and I've, brought that to the
Any masonry
commission.
work is gonna be super expensive.
Yeah.
Because there's very few masons around and.
Right. It's
they're highly sought after.
yeah. I don't know if we could, maybe if we get a quote so that we can tell people we know how much it is to fix it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, since quotes don't cost anything, it wouldn't,
If it was masonry work, tearing it down, I would guess tearing it down is gonna cost close to $1 million worth of asbestos in there.
You do have a non-binding vote from the people that they want it tear
Right.
down, so.
The rates from Forest River tore down a bunch of buildings in Lakota. There's a large building that's probably about a third of the size of the courthouse, fourth the size of the courthouse. It was like $160,000 to tear that down.
Was that after asbestos was removed, or did it?
I don't think that was just the removal of the building.
Okay.
They go put it there.
Scott, or the Steve gentleman that called me was gonna send me information on an asbestos removal company that he works with. to get a quote if we have them remove the asbestos out of the building.
That's, in order to dispose of the building, that's what we're gonna have to do.
Mhm.
But I would guess with the amount of asbestos that's in that building, it's gonna cost a few $100,000 just to remove the asbestos out of the building.
Yeah, I think instead of guessing, we should probably get a quote, you know, if it doesn't cost anything for a quote, have them give us an idea so we know. It's not, and I asked the gentleman, I was like, well, we're thinking about $1 million. He said, it's not going to be $1 million. And he would not give me a ballpark and without looking at it.
So just for reference for asbestos, my parents
So-
had loose scraped off of some linoleum that was in a house in town that was torn off, and it was like a 10 by 12 piece of linoleum. Cost them $2,600.
Yeah. And the gentleman said that, Steve, I spoke to Steve, he said that if you do it, if you wait too long where the building is deteriorated to the point where it's gonna be hard to take the asbestos out, it's gonna be a lot more expensive than if you do it beforehand, you know, I don't know. My suggestion is to visit with Steve more on it, maybe have him
I say,
take a look, give us a quote.
yeah,
Have
I
the
mean,
asbestos.
if he wants to give us a free quote on it, I say, let's get the quote. But obviously, we can't pull the trigger now, because we have a
Right.
lot of hoops we have to go through. But at least we can get a ballpark idea of what it's gonna cost us and taxpayers to do the project, if we can go ahead with it or whatever else. We got an idea what it's gonna cost.
Yes,
You know,
because
this
we may
is,
have to
this,
start putting a little bit of weight every year, kind of like we do for the vehicle in the budget, so that we can.
There
Have a-
are things in there that probably you guys should be looking at getting bids to
Take out,
get out
yeah,
before they're,
a lot of woodwork stuff, I remember that.
there's a lot of beautiful woodwork
Yeah,
in
there
there,
is,
and
yeah.
gorgeous, and then there is some units like that AC, or I think
That's
I think
right.
there's ACs,
Yeah,
and we
that's
tried,
right.
and we gave them to the
We do that too.
Historical Society, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But they didn't want or
Didn't
couldn't
want 'em.
use them or whatever,
Yeah.
so they didn't take
I think
them.
in order to get any of that woodworking stuff out, we're gonna have to get to the point that the historical society is gonna let us tear it down, and they're gonna
Have to-
they'll let us do some salvage on that.
But we have to update the registry. I didn't reach out very hard before for the registry. Now I can make phone calls. When I come back, I can make some phone calls to all of the historical architects to get a actual, and get a quote for updating it. I do know that it ran between 8 to 12, 13,000 for them to update our historical registry. So we need to get that updated. We got one part done. We got the NDSU did their extension part for that. Now we just need to update that registry. Then after that is updated, then we can submit to the Historical Society the approval to be able to take it down. And then we wait for their answer. But if you guys are serious about actually moving forward, I will.
well, I'm, the biggest thing I'm worried about is just with it getting to the point where it's becoming a safety hazard. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
It's not that I want to see it tore down. I don't want to see somebody get hurt. Because somebody can, even with that fence there, that's not 100% stopper.
No, it's not, but
So,
more for liability, but.
Yeah.
So somebody's thinking we should just at least have them come and give a quote, is that what you're thinking,
Yes.
guys?
yeah. To at least know what it's
What
gonna
it's
at least
gonna
cost us.
Yeah, at least an estimate.
Yeah. Cause I mean, quotes, if it, you know. Every contract, I don't know one contractor nowadays that charges for a quote.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we can get a nice free quote on it, just to say, if you do ever, or you can go through with this. This is what it's gonna cost. And then this way too, we can bring it, like Sam was saying, this was a vote that was approved for that. We can at least say, hey, if we do go through this, this is what it's gonna cost everybody. Do you still wanna do it? So at least we can be open with everybody on the costs and everything else.
Yeah. Okay, do we need a motion on that or not? No.
All
To get a
in,
bid,
Yeah, do it or do it now? doing anything in that, do we?
No, I don't think
Think
not
so.
for a quote,
No.
because
Not
we're
for a
not
quote.
spending any money.
No,
Right?
I did text him and ask if there was a price for the quote.
Okay. Okay, we'll just move forward in that then.
Okay.
Anything else, guys? Oh, we,
Is it nd.gov? Griggs
No.
County nd.gov.
Griggs County ND.gov, yeah.
so anyway, Jamie, since you're here, Lauren requests to go in executive session. I don't know why, but he wants to go in executive session.
I need to visit with the
With us.
commission of whatever you call it, not on
Well,
record.
we can't, unless it's on the agenda, we can't go into executive session and we have to have. There's only a handful of reasons for executive session, such as, speaking about a potential lawsuit or one that we think is reasonable. I think it's kind of an employee contract negotiations, that sort of thing. So there's only a few things that we can go into executive session for.
Okay,
If you want to talk with me afterwards, I can tell you whether or not we can be in executive session if you don't want to be after the meeting.
that's,
Yeah, I mean, it could be me, him, and all three of us. Is that possible? Is that
that's
possible,
fine.
Jamie?
that's fine.
Yeah,
That'd be just fine.
Okay, let's do that then.
And then
Okay,
so it's off a record.
okay.
Sure.
We just one can meet with them, so.
Yep.
Yeah, that's no problem.
So
Okay,
just so I want to be clear with everybody. I always encourage us to be open and
oh, correct.
transparent
I know that.
with,
I'll put it this way. If we close the meeting, I can do it right now.
can't close it.
We
We
can't.
can't close it.
No, I mean, when we're done.
But then.
Yeah, we
No, I mean.
Yeah, then we
afterwards.
will leave. When
But-
we leave, you guys can talk
Well,
amongst
yeah, why don't you
yourselves.
come back?
Well, I don't care if you're, listen,
Would that work?
But you can't, because
Yeah.
at that point, then it's a quorum, so then.
Correct.
Yeah.
No.
then it's a meeting.
oh, okay,
So if it's
gotcha.
involving county issues,
Oh.
you can't close the meeting and then go off the recorder and go.
Oh,
off-
okay,
off the
gotcha.
hearing.
That's fine,
Right.
that's fine.
Would that work, Jamie? Or would
Yeah,
you-
that's fine.
Okay. On that one, so in that case, I'll do my favorite time in
Future business.
future business.
I'll come back next meeting with updates on the old courthouse and courthouse.
Okay.
I will send, if I receive any quotes, I'll send them to you, Sam.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And like I said, your guys' agendas will be in that drive from now on. When I get it done, it'll be in the commissioner meeting, and then in that, there's a date, and then your packets will be in there. Once we get kind of going, you will no longer receive the paper packets. at
Oh,
the
that's so
meetings.
fun. I like the paper pack.
Well,
It's gonna save
I'm
us.
just
It's
kidding.
gonna save the county money.
Yeah.
yeah, so, and then I haven't heard more from Travis on the microphones, but I know that he's working on all of that, so.
I don't know if Jamie cares or not, but I think we should move down a little bit so Jamie's got to fix this.
We're gonna put the screen on that wall, so his back will be to the screen, so.
Is there a way?
Yeah, that would be great if I probably should be at the table.
Yeah, have a table, or, you could maybe, can he squeeze in
Yeah,
between
I
us,
can
give him a
squeeze in there.
spot, because that way he can discuss with us, have his laptop up here and everything else like he should. So,
Thank you, Josh. I think that's a good idea.
you just look like you're on a world over there and you're just away from us, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it's actually hard. It's more difficult to communicate with you guys when your backs are to me than what it was before, I think, when we were in the room.
Okay. I'll probably,
So you guys will discuss the road stuff with-
Yep.
that we do with, who's on that committee?
me and Lauren,
Okay,
I think, did we put Rod on there too? I think
Yeah,
we did
Rod
put-
is on there.
Rod's on there too, there's three of us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so.
I make a motion to adjourn.
We're on the second.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Carried. Thank you, guys. The next meeting is February 10th at 9:30 a.m. in this meeting. That should do it. Thank you.